Hello students, here is our video analyzing and then diagramming the first sentence from Lesson C, which is on page 154 in your textbook. Continuing our look at possessive nouns. So a sentence is, Eden's practice is short tonight. Now the subject of that sentence, or what the sentence is about, would be it's tempting to think Eden, because Eden is a noun, and it's the first word, but we're not actually talking about Eden here. We're talking about her practice. So practice is the subject, and I'll underline it. Now, is this practice doing any action, or is it being described? Eden's practice is short tonight. It's being described by these words over here. Specifically short, that's what the practice is. Tonight's answering when, so it's going to be an adverb that we'll look at later. But short, is that renaming or describing practice? It's describing that practice, which makes this a predicate adjective. It's not renaming it, otherwise it would be nominative naming practice, but it's describing what kind of practice it is. It's a short one. There's a predicate adjective, there's a linking verb somewhere. That's what this is. Remember, it's a linking verb and not a helping verb because it's the only verb there. Is can also be a helping verb, but when it's the connecting word, practice is short, it's a linking verb instead of a helping verb. Speaking of helping verbs, there are none around here, so there are no helping verbs. So let's go left to right and find out what these words are describing. Eden's, again, a possessive noun, is working like an adjective describing whose practice it is. So it's an adjective modifying practice and answering the question whose. Tonight is answering the question of when. Which word is it modifying? It's not saying when short, it's saying when practice is short. So it's describing is. When is this happening? So it is answering the question when, which is our first hint, it's an adverb. Remember, adverbs can only describe verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. So technically this is an adjective, but tonight is describing is. All right, to diagram this, remember we've got that dividing line. On the left is the subject, and on the right is going to be our predicate and verbs. So the subject is practice. Practice, and the verb is. We have a predicate adjective, which means we need a slanted line. Practice is short. And then our modifiers, adjective, Eden, which would be capitalized anyway. Remember the S, it's Eden's. Practice is short. Tonight. You may have seen I almost just wrote it underneath short. It's tempting because it's a word that comes after short. Remember, tonight is modifying is instead of short. So there is your diagrammed version. Please complete the rest of those sentences and go on to page 155. Also, as a reminder, I've uploaded the answer key to Lesson B, so also go on there and check your answers. All right, thanks, 5th grade.